Welcome back, guys, to Trials and Tribulations. In Turnabout Beginnings, we continue on with Miss Foster after her fainting spell. A white scarf seems to be the sticking point. She knows way too much about this case, and we're kind of prodding her on it now because we know how involved she likely is. Let's prove her real identity, hey? That's what I like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. Ah! I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this colour. However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said. She knew the contents of the note? No! It says, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster? No! Order, order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Dahlia Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yup. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... Well, I guess this is our tenuous link, considering her name is in the note. Valerie's younger sister, victim of the kidnap murder, fell from bridge, no body found. This has got to be our chance, hasn't it? Take that!
Take that!
And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name. Right there. What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Miss Fay must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
Objection!
You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
Objection!
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
Objection!
But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she was still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age you are.
Objection!
Even you couldn't. Miss Fay, you're not saying... But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl's in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Of course we know it to be true. Ha! Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a free-alarm fire. Well, unless you can tie all the loose ends together. You're nothing but a hidden-run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes, I understand. What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself! Your Honour, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defence would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Ha! It looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But, I thought she died 5 years ago! We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see... Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Objection!
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute! For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Objection!
Really, Miss Fay, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you? Please let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Fay must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Fay, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. Ha! I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. That's Armando saying that. Or not. That wasn't me. It was this guy. Or is. This crazy coffee addict.
Objection!
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Ha! What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No. You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? Ah, the rashness of youth. How charming. Aren't you young too? This coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Fay, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Well, it's to keep something secret. That and a diamond, probably. Maybe a better cut. But to be honest, the whole truth must come out. It's something about that, isn't it? Rather than the actual diamond itself. It's just about the fix. I'd say we're presenting the victim's note again.
Take that!
The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. The whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
Objection!
You may object. A terrific story, Miss Fay. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Fay. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne. And Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. She just went, ugh. Very well, I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? Canadian judge is very Canadian. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Another testimony, eh? When do we bring up the diamond?
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Fools. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Fools in the arm. That's when Mr. Fools tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money.
That's stupid. Why would he knock you off the bridge? You're the hostage. He needs ya. It's silly.
So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Fay?
Yes, Your Honour?
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
Ha! If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Fools told us that in the lobby.
I'd do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret.
It is indeed. Well, how to get to it, though? Where's my point of entry? Alright, let's scan through this quick. And then try to figure out what we're going for here. I'm not sure what statement we're going for just yet, so I guess it's time to press. Nothing I can hit straight on the nail with a head, with a hammer, nothing like that. So let's get pressing it all.
I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million.
$2 million?
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that. The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual.
By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Fools is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and... after she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Fools in the arm.
Hold it!
That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but... actually, that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Fools was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's when my sister shot him. He was to save me.
Really? Okay.
That's when Mr. Fools tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind.
Hold it!
I think the last picture was important.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment, indeed. Well, when Mr. Fools was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Fools tried to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Ooh.
And in the next instant...
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. and just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money.
Well, this is useless, Bits. It's this statement. And this is what we're looking at here. One shove. Couldn't do the job. That is a little bit too much in the way of guardrails for someone that small to be knocked off. It's this photo. It's the ropes. You didn't get shoved off, and if you did get shoved off in a place that could be shoved off, I'm just going to point out something here. It's onto solid rock. So you only had to go one way. It's this.
Objection!
Uh-oh. Your Honor, what do you think of the witness's statement? No, I thought this definitely it. Unless I changed to a different statement, I don't think anything of it. How about you? I guess I don't think anything of it either. No, that's it. Then we don't have a problem. But we do have a penalty. Oh, come on. It's the ropes, isn't it? If there wasn't a problem, couldn't you just let it slide? It's definitely that, isn't it? Well, let's keep pressing. I'm not sure how to deliver this here. And that's why you hid your identity?
Yes, I only told my sister.
Dahlia Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again.
See, these are useless statements now, so it's that statement.
So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
Hold it!
I'm sure I know what I'm doing here.
That new identity was Mr. Foster, right? Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
It's the moment of truth for this witness too. Once the truth about this stage kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is. I just gotta prove that kidnapping was a hoax. It's somewhere around this line here. Right. Uses ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. Is it something to do with the exchange of the diamond then? It could be that instead, to be fair. Because Fools would have had the diamond. But it was lost in the river. Oh, maybe it's not the ropes we're looking at. But that seems to be the thing, because you're not going to push someone off with just one shove, unless they went through it like a WWE wrestler. Try again and get another failure?
Objection!
Oh my goodness, another failure? Your Honor! No, it doesn't. My pointer finger is very much out of place. And another penalty. I am stuck. Pointer fingers are made for pointing, that's for sure. So shot Mr. Fools in the arm. Tried to kill him by shoving me off the bridge from behind. But it's this statement. It's so weird. Oh my goodness. So look. Crime photo. The crime scene photo, as it were. Bridge unchanged for 5 years, we know that. The ropes are so, like, high that we wouldn't be knocking someone off. Okay, the diamond itself was exchanged, so it wasn't in Lady's possession, and it was lost to the river as well. This is silly. What am I aiming at here? Unless it's this I'm pointing out again. Sounds like he's turned around, then ran past him, and then maybe it's a Dusky Bridge map instead again. What? Well, I need some more time to think this over. And I'm just going to end up paused for a long time otherwise. So I think I'll end this episode here. I mean, I've got many issues with the statements, but what does the game want at this point in time? If she gets pushed for the thing, she falls to her death on the rock. If she gets pushed towards the ropes should save her unless she like deliberately tries to go over herself, which is what Mr. Fools has basically said she did. The diamond was in her possession because it got lost in the river. So why did they make the... I don't know. We'll probably figure this out next time on Trials and Tribulations. But I've only got 3 more chances to go. I'm stumped. Maybe... I'll just go through it, give it some thought, and figure out what I need to do. There was nothing within the statement to present to either. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.